Hello there. Here we are 2 weeks later with my breakdown of Zero War, issue numero cuatro. That's not great Spanish. This issue was certainly good, but definitely doesn't top issue 3. It starts out with our crystal hunters on the ice moon, which is not where I thought the portal gun would take them. I thought it would take them to the island, but the plot isn't on the island, so it's okay. They all make comments about the cold weather, and Imagine tries to expand her force field that her suit projects in an effort to get Logan closer. But he ain't no simp. Well, he is, but he says he'll be fine as his healing factor will keep him alive. The group find a castle frozen in the ice, and Shuri finds an entrance, which she is able to deduct is where Doom broke in. Inside is a lot of frozen technology, artifacts, and beings that all have a common factor of being dangerous. Jones finds the Ice King frozen on his throne, who we haven't seen since the Chapter 1 Season 8 story cinematic. The ex-IO agent refers to a fight between the Ice King and the prisoner before the Ice King's disappearance and IO wondering what happened to him. His throne has an almost identical look to that of the loading screen from the weekly challenges back in Season 7, and it's very similar to the one that was in Polar Peak. Jones steps forward onto something which triggers a recording of the Ice King to appear, and the recording starts to produce an exposition dump due to the fact that they were even able to reach his throne room. The Ice King starts by saying he was once called something else, though he does not say what. The Ice King and his former comrades travelled realities collecting items that are too dangerous to exist in any reality. A picture of him stopping the Devourer monster is shown, though it doesn't look like it, but the comic shows it as the monster later, so I guess it is. He was turned on by a loyal ally who wanted to use the weapons to alter realities. To stop him, the Ice King throws himself, his former ally, and all his current allies in the very castle they're in, and brought it to a reality he thought was isolated. A cosmic storm broke a piece of ice off the moon. What this event was, we don't know. Could have been something from the rocket launch or the butterfly event. Once Polar Peak melted, the Ice King says he tried to stop the prisoner. We know he tried to cover them up in snow, and now we know why. We see the Ice Legion fighting hybrids. He failed to stop the prisoner, wreaking havoc on the island, and once he froze the prisoner once and for all, a bigger threat loomed, the Devourer, which was of course stopped by Paradigm in the mech. Nonetheless, the Ice King believed he'd failed and let himself rest on the Ice Moon, making it uninhabitable for anyone, presumably ending his own life too. Because Jones and his gang are here, it proves their strength is too dangerous to exist and they are to rest here with him and his collection. He offers his congratulations, but also his condolences. As they are running to escape, the Imagine gets in contact with the Foundation, who tells them they're in the middle of something. We cut to the mech standing upright with the Foundation standing in front of it. The scientist is working the right leg, Stark on the same arm, and Paradigm on the left arm. Tony and the Foundation have a short exchange about if the group have the shard yet, and it ends with Foundation getting annoyed at Tony, which is hardly surprising. The Imagine tells them to get off the Ice Moon as it's about to get colder and they'll go after Doom. As they're looking for the Doctor, Doom tries to sneak attack, but Wolverine pulls the Imagine away before it hits her, before they all charge into the room Doom shot from. They walk into Doom holding dangerous guns and artifacts from the Ice King's collection. Spider-Man makes a joke about Black Friday because, well, it's Spider-Man. Logan frees a weapon for Jones to use, but Jones doesn't know how to use it. Doom does because he's Doom. So instead they start taking and destroying Doom's weapons, but he gets frustrated and starts using the 0-point fragment against them. Shuri says her brother T'Challa once defeated Doom by using technology to inert vibranium, and she has since modified it to affect Antarctic vibranium, which is also what the 0-point shard is made from. And if you're interested in the original comic with T'Challa, there's a box telling you what it is. Once Shuri activates the device, Spidey whips the shard and heads for the mech. Doom defeats the group before the mech shows up, meaning Peter got to it and the Paradigm before he froze to death. The Doctor retreats and the comic ends, presumably right before the collision event, which leads me to believe the final comic will take place during the live event. That would be very cool. But that is all for today. Before the next issue comes out, the new season launches, so that will be a ton of new content, and I can't wait to see what story content we get in that. And I'll see you then. Peace out.